Okay, well, good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome to the show. Sanjay, how are you? How's everybody doing? Hold on, I got to get rid of that. There we go. I'm clicking all over the place. Senior moments officially out of the way. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. And yeah, here it is. Woo, got to keep this church fan handy. It's hot up in here already. Beautiful day here in Naperville. Beautiful, beautiful day. It really is. The sun is shining, the grass is green, the birds are chirping, and here we are ready to start another day. And it is officially Tuesday, the 14th. Man, yesterday was my sister's birthday. I tried to call her 3 times and had her voicemail. So I never did connect. Should I try again today? What's the protocol on that sort of thing? Anyway, good morning to you. Welcome to, like I said, today's installment of Bathrobe Moments. I'm your host, Loren Michaels Harris. And again, as always, we have a fantabulous show for you. Let me just pull up the page because new thing. I can see your comments on my big screen now. New thing. Oh, go figure. We figured that out. But I still, for some reason, want to watch it on my phone. What is that? I'm pulling it up. I guess just to make sure it's really. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. Well, there it is. Okay. I can see it all over the place now. Can never have too many reflections of oneself. I'm kidding. So anyway, welcome to the show. Great show today with my dear friend Sanjay Shaw. He's going to be here first time ever on a live stream. So yes, that's right. We got ourselves a virgin up in here this morning. hmm Yes, we do. I'm going to have fun with that one all morning. For those of you who have not been around, I don't know where you've been, but not around here. If you have been around, then you already know what I'm holding in my hand. This is the bell of purpose. When I ring it, you're going to see all kinds of different things pop up on the screen. Everything from, can I get an amen up in here? To, every time you send a heart, an angel gets their wings. To, let's show our guests some love. Hit those hearts. Basically, what all three of those things are saying is it's a call to action, y'all. CTA, call to action. It means it's your chance to become a part of something greater than yourself, something we all innately want to do in life. And it means that either our guest or one of you have thrown something up on the screen or something flew out of our guest's mouth. Um, Once in a blue moon, lightning can strike, and maybe even I will say something worthy of a bell ring. What that means is it's something we can all get behind, like, ooh, good one. Uh-huh. We're picking up what they're dropping off. So when you hear that bell, send hearts. It's also a great opportunity to share the broadcast out, start a watch party, or simply invite a friend or two. It's not going to kill you. You just got to use one finger, just like I'm doing, to get that bell ringing. So please, the bell of purpose is in the house. Get some people into this broadcast today. First of all, we are streaming live. That's right. So don't cuss on the screen. Any of that stuff, leave that to me. We're streaming live across Facebook, YouTube, Roku, Android, Apple TV, Periscope, and of course from our home base out in sunny Phoenix, Arizona with E360 TV Live. Also, want to say good morning, top of the morning to Troy Roach and his team over at our sponsor's house in Las Vegas. Of course, symposium.us. See them going across the bottom? Yeah, symposium.us, where your conversation can be converted into currency. What does that mean? That means that, especially now more than ever before in history, a lot of people are finding the need to have an additional stream of income. You can do this. I've done it over 20 times successfully, I might add, over at symposium.us. Simply jump over, download the app, and look at all the great opportunities to turn your conversation into currency. You can do everything from hosting a cooking class, a vision boarding class. There are people that are doing story time for kids, tutoring kids, whatever you're good at, you can make some money with it on symposium.us. Hold a mastermind, a master class, um, stage an event. You can do all kinds of things, right? Now more than ever, just to keep busy, something new to do. Won't you get over, download the app today, and check out all the great opportunities that you have to convert your viewers and followers into paper viewers. Turn your cell phone into a payphone. That's symposium.us. Thank you guys over there. Love you. Thank you so much for sponsoring Bathrobe Moments. Now, my guest today, I met a few years back. I would think I'm pretty sure I was speaking somewhere. I don't remember. Uh-oh. I guess I didn't get all of the senior moments out of the way. Well, that one's kind of creeping around. Get out of my head. So anyway, he'll clear it up because he's young and virile and still a virgin. So all his faculties should be intact. Mm. Help me welcome to the show my sidekick under contract, Miss Lucy McGillicuddy Ricardo, and we are drinking on some kind of a Cinnabon coffee. Don't taste nothing like a cinnamon bun or Cinnabon that they have in the malls. Remember the malls? They're really gone now. Woo! Crickets. So anyway, who is Sanjay Shah? Well, he's also a guy that is in my neighborhood, right around the corner practically. Lives here in Naperville with his wife, Maya, and three children, aged 12, 16, and 20. And his favorite activities are hip hop Bollywood dancing. We might have to see a little bit of that this morning. And listening to country music and practicing yoga. Okay, you covered all kinds of stuff with those three. So we're going to talk about that. Um, until recently, he was a business manager in the technology field, involved with marketing, pricing, finance, contracts, and I'm sorry, risk assessment. Whew. Um, I'm sure he loved it, but not enough to stay there because he got out of it, and he's now he came up with man. Wait till you see karma cords. Um, an entire line. I'm wearing one now. This is one of mine. I should have gotten Brian's out too. This is mine. See it? It's that trilata, whatever that thing is called. It starts with a T. Um, at first, when I first started wearing this, people, oh, I like your tits, da da da. And I say, like, are my pants open? I didn't know what they were talking about. Uh, it's a name for this thing, but anyway, I love it. We're gonna get all into that. Um, a little backstory about our guest today. A family tragedy in 2002 prompted Sanjay to start asking questions like, who are we? What happens after we die? What is our purpose for being here? What is God? I find that interesting. How come he didn't say, who is God? Hmm. What is God? And when he asked, the answer started coming to him from everywhere. He was amazed at the magical and miraculous universe that is right in front of us, waiting for us to walk through the door. So there's a bunch more here, but if I read it, I won't need to get him in here. So I'm going to get him in here now, and we're going to take a look at his website here in a bit so you can see some of the beautiful pieces. But let's get some backstory first. So without further ado, oh, you went,
All right.
oh,
Thanks, Loren.
I don't know. Oh, did you wear, is that the jacket you wore in Smooth Criminal? I'm sorry. I thought you were Michael Jackson for a second. My bad.
Do I need to dance or something?
You've been hit by smooth criminal. Dun dun. Oh. Oh, so you got some moves, huh?
Maybe.
Can you moonwalk?
Depends on the shoes.
Oh. Can
You
you
need special bottoms on your shoes.
can you spin like a break dance? What kind of break dancing do you do? This kind, pop locking, or do you do that spinning kind of all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I don't want to hurt myself anymore. Maybe in my younger years, but yeah, now it's more just like the standing up and getting down low kind of stuff, but not
Down
on the
low.
floor.
Oh, well, go ahead with your bad self. Get down low. You heard it here first. You sure you're a virgin? As far as being on a live stream, this is your first time.
It sure is, Lauren, and thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming. I'm so glad. You avoided me several other invitations over the years. You were good. You were pretty
That
slick.
damn that damn day job got in the way.
Oh yeah. This is the first time I've invited you since you emancipated yourself from corporate
Yes.
America. How's that feeling, by the way, to wake up and uh see your destiny laid out in front of you each and every morning and you can actually get up and pursue it?
It's I feel a lot of freedom, but it's certainly different.
Is it
And
scary? Is it scary?
it is part. I mean, yes, because I'm in charge, right? And I have to tell myself what to do. I've got to be a
Oh.
good boss.
Mm.
And so yeah, it's and my whole career was all deadline driven. So I always knew what I had to get done because it had to go to a customer. And now it's all proactive. So I have to come up with everything I need to do, like in all areas of the business. and I'm the one who needs to do it. Eventually, I hope to have like more people working for us, but right now it all falls on me.
Okay. Aaron Himes, the president of B360. See, Aaron, everybody's here this morning. They heard a virgin was on here. And I know Aaron. He's texting me stuff on the side. Stay in your lane, Aaron. Stay in your lane. So anyway, you know about the Bell of Purpose, right? Sanjay, you heard me say
What's that, Lauren?
you heard me talk about the Bell of Purpose, correct?
The bell of purpose. Oh yes, there it is. I
Yeah,
think I
where
heard
were
it.
you? I thought, yeah, that's right. Just pay attention. It means, excuse me, it means that when you say something that's like, oh, clutch the pearls, something that's like, ooh, that was a good one. Everybody's going to get behind you, going to support you, and throw some hearts up on the screen. So from time to time, you're going to see, oh, Robert Brooker, no cussing. That's right. Robert was going to, good morning, Robert Brooker, Stacy, Somit, how are you? All the kids are here today. Nick Harris, one of my favorite people. Um, love him, love him, love him. I'm learning something here. Oh, look. Good morning, Sir Aaron Himes, Nick Harris says. Let me see. Who else do we have here? A lot of people. Bye, honey. Have a good day. Brian's going to work. So anyway, a lot of Mandy Kipka. Oh, hi, Mandy. How are you? Mandy lives on an alpaca farm in Frostproof, Florida.
Well,
Isn't that interesting? An
nice.
alpaca farm. So anyway, so when you see some things go up on the screen like this one, Sanjay, can I get an amen up in here? It means that basically we're supporting what you're talking about. What you're dropping off, we're picking it up. Got it?
All right.
Okay, deer in the headlights. There we go. There's the first
Well,
one. Get with
all I see is like in front of your face. I see the big red box
oh, really?
with that says live.
Oh, is that what you see?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, thanks for telling. I've never been the guest
Well,
on my
is
own,
there
so
like an expanded view?
well, no, if you would have, no, if you would have, you could always pop it up on your phone and watch it in silence. Go to bathroom moments, but don't be distracted. I got enough to keep you busy. We got a lot of ground to cover here, and only 40 some minutes to do it in. So I want to start by, first of all, you were 20 plus years in corporate America doing what you were doing. You have a
Yep.
family. Your wife works outside of the home and all this. And I remember when you made the decision to transition full time into Karma. First of all, Karma Course. Oh, let me show everybody some of the stuff, what they look like, you guys. I'm going to share the screen, and I want you guys to be able. Hopefully, you'll still be able to hear me. This is the website. Take a look. Oh, I'm wearing.
There you go.
I'm wearing. Oh, mine's not up there, but we have this
It,
tree.
it is if it goes to the next screen, I think.
Okay, what's that tree thing called? Because we have that one too.
The tree of life.
The tree of life. Okay, that's a good thing to know. The tree of life.
Yeah,
What's mine
that's the
thing
one I'm
called?
wearing.
Oh, you are. I'm going back. What's mine called? That
It's called the
tri
Infinity Triquetra.
triquetra, right? I thought somebody was getting fresh with me the first time they said, "Ooh, I love the triquetra." I was like, hey, I'm serious. I looked down to see if my pants were open. Um, th- I did. I was like, "Excuse me." Oh, and I had a bunch of these, but let's just say they're somewhere where I can't find them right now. These men's bracelets, I love them. Take a look at that. That's just a smidgen of some of the great designs and that Sanjay has oh, I can see it right here myself. I didn't know I could be. Aren't those cute, you guys? And then you got a whole bunch of new stuff. I wish I could. Oh yeah, look. Okay. And that colorful thing. I hope it's that. What's that called?
Let me see if I can zoom
It's that
this up.
multicolored necklace.
Oh yeah, yeah. So there's the this one right here. That's
Yeah.
Metatron's cube.
Metatron, is that a person?
Uh, well, I guess it's an angel, but there's a lot of significance in this. It's kind of like math, science, and God, and connection to everything, all
Now,
represented in this.
now, Sanjay, is that what's on your T-shirt as well?
This is the flower of life, and then this is just like an energy vortex type of thing.
Okay, so now that people have seen the designs, they're more than a cute array of baubles, right or wrong.
Yes,
And I can
they're
attest to that.
I call them tools too.
Okay, talk about it. Why? How did you get into this business? What goes into creating, let's say, one of those bracelets or even one of the necklaces? Um, and why is it important to you to get these into the hands and integrated into the lifestyle of so many people? Because we as soon as you showed us one time, remember?
Yeah,
And we were like, I'll take that. And we thought it was just cute little things to wear until about 2 months later, I left the house for the first time without one of my bracelets. And I promise you, all day long, and I flew somewhere. And the entire time I was gone, I kept reaching for it. It was like if you forget your wedding ring or something. You're like,
oh
oh
yeah,
my God, I don't feel fully dressed. It really, something was definitely missing in my vortex, in my world. So I knew it was
yeah,
something special then. The first time I
yeah.
stopped, I forgot to wear one. So tell us about it. Tell us about the products, karma cords, the mission statement behind it, and how you got
Okay,
to do this. And
sure,
I'm
sure.
gonna
I'll
shut
be
up.
happy to. So, after being a student of many wise masters and reading a lot of personal development books for many years, in 2013, my purpose became very clear, and it was to inspire and uplift others to take positive action using what I'd learned and experienced for 10 years. And I found my creative side, my artistic side started to become very strong. And one of the visions I had was to use bracelets and necklaces as tools to carry these inspiring messages that I'd been conveying through words. Now I wanted to convey it through the jewelry. And it was really cool. After I made this choice, um, I just felt like in alignment with the universe. Like everything was just flowing, and ideas would just like appear in my mind, and then information, people, resources were all starting to get attracted into my experiences. And for a while, I felt like I'm part of something bigger that's working through me, and that was really cool. That was when I felt like I'm doing what I need to be doing here. And
Uh, okay, I just want to clarify because I know somewhere out there in TV land, there's a woman sitting at her kitchen table, and her husband is in a room adjacent, and he goes, "What's on bathrobe moments today? Who's on bathrobe moments?" And she's like, I don't know, some hippie." So let's talk about that. These things that you're speaking of,
uh-huh.
these things that you're speaking of, the way you said, you're talking about, I can't even pronounce half the words. That's why I could never do it. Seriously, I'd have it so I almost cussed. Effed up that no one would. Everybody'd be worse than they were before they met me. But you're the opposite. Everyone is better after meeting you. So okay, well, so let's talk about the designs and whatnot because it's
Okay.
very intricate. Every little thing I already know. When I come to your house to select some things, I just want to say when Brian and I went out to Mexico this past summer to take part in the reality TV show 8 Days, the five people who were the house guests, the cast of the show, all dealing with cancer. I had Sanjay create individual bracelets for each of the five cast members. And I know when I went there, I mean, he takes it very seriously. You really do. And you sit there and you had all the pre information and you matched up things and you gave me the little cards that was able to explain what every little bauble meant, every little sign or etching meant. Uh, there's the ones on there, the beads on there, which are porous, where you can put your essential oils, all of that. So, how long do you spend on uh, creating just something that you haven't been directed to make, like when I came? Just, it pops in your head. What do you just reach your hand into a bowl full of those beads and whatever comes out, you put it on there? How's it work?
So it depends what people are looking for. Like, if you want, if you want to feel warmth and joy, if you want to feel calm and peace, if you want to feel energized, if you want something that's going to remind you of your infinite potential, depending on what you're looking for, I help people find the right product for them. And in your case, you're going to meet all those people, and you told me a little bit about each of their backgrounds
Yes.
and what they needed in their life. So based on that, we were able to select some designs that aligned with that.
Yes. Now, the first time I saw the bracelets, it took me back to when I was in San Diego out there to speak, and all those people on the down by the water were coming up with those Buddha beads, and you give them a donation, those just plain little brown beads. And I had one of those, and I was like, you mean it gets better? And I saw yours, and then, but the thing about it is both of those have a message behind it. So
Yeah,
I'm telling you what, and you and I got to connect because I need to re up. I need to re up. I need my stash replenished. So what does your typical customer look like? How does the person know, especially if they're not in person? Okay,
yeah,
let's say they're surfing the web, and it's one thing when you're in a store or you're at an event, because I know you show your wares at a lot of events.
yeah.
Yeah, the merchandise tables and whatnot. Now, a person can pick it up, they can experience it, but how does that convert when people are looking online? You
That's
know what I
that's a
mean?
very Yeah, that's a very good question, and I've had a website for many years, but what I've found so far, I haven't marketed it. So a lot of my business and experience has been face to face with people, and so that's what I've been doing. But now with the current environment, and also after leaving my full time job, I'm really working on getting this to more people online. And so, as we talked about yesterday, videos are very important. So if I can't be there with you face to face, if I can have a video that tells you a little bit about each of the pieces. Also, if you click on any of the products, it tells you all about like what's in them, what the meanings are too. So based on that, you can find what you're
Oh,
looking for. And I'll probably do a little bit more refining on the website so that you can select something based on what your needs are, and it'll show you all the products associated with.
one of the things I love about your designs is that when I wear it, number one, people always ask me about it, and I wish I were more informed. And you need to put those words phonetically on those little cards. Break them out for us public school
Yeah.
kids. Yeah, and and there's the website on the screen for those of you who have just joined us. We're with Sanjay Shah, the creator and founder of Karma Reports. What'd you say, Sanjay? Did I say your
I didn't
name
say
wrong?
anything. No, you got it.
Okay, okay. So there's the website. Write it down so you can click on it or pick up your other device while you're watching the show. Do not turn the show off. Don't you do it. I'm gonna know. And then go over and check out. So Sanjay, tell us about, okay, what goes into, it's like this. All these designs, you choose, you pick and you choose. So what makes you decide, okay, let me add this to the collection? Is there a need? And let's talk about this. I know that some people wear your products for different reasons. Some people,
Yeah,
and then we want to talk about that new thing you have, that helps in grounding. I find that
yeah,
very interesting. So tell us what all goes into it. And
sure.
is there something like, if I have I'm always nervous, or
Yeah,
say low self-esteem, or I feel like I need protection. Um,
okay.
I need something to calm me. And I bring my needs list to you, and you go, "Oh, I got just what you need. Here's what this is for that. This is for that." How's it work?
Yeah, and that's how I work with a lot of people when I go to events. They'll tell me a little bit about themselves, and based on that, I'll help them find what's right for them. Some people just know right away. They're like they don't even have to look. It's just they're drawn to the energy of the product. Um, but so my mission with this is, yeah, I'm just really obsessed about raising people's state of being. And when you're in an uplifted state, like when you're pumped up, when you're full of joy, you have the ability to do amazing things. And, unfortunately, at times we all feel fear, right? We feel like anxiety, limitation, negative emotions, like that we're not enough. We might not remember to love ourselves enough and hold ourselves back from our true potential. And right now more than ever, like if you look at the major networks, you know, all the negative fear-based news, and even on the other end with all the conspiracy, it's just creating a lot of fear in people, and it's lowering our vibration. And when we're in the state, we just kind of survive, right? We can't
Right.
really thrive in that. And so, first thing, what I usually try to do is just minimize my exposure to any sort of negative news. And if I do come across some, I'll just I'll send my good wishes to whoever's impacted by it, but I don't let it come into my being. So, when you wear these pieces, I want you to be in that uplifted state of being. So no matter what's going on around you, I want you to feel what I feel and what a lot of people that wear these products feel.
All
And
right. I love
and
that.
so
Can I get an amen up in here? Let's let them respond. You guys put some hearts on the screen. Sanjay, I'm backing what you said there. I'm picking up what you're dropping off, and I think that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Not just a bauble, but a life changer, a game changer. So go on, finish telling us about these
okay,
other.
so yeah, let me tell you a little bit more about the bracelets and the necklaces, which really are more like tools for energetic stability and raising your state of being, as I was saying. So some of the themes that we have in the products remind us to live with peace, to love ourselves unconditionally, be balanced and grounded, feel unity with others, break through any internal limitations we might have. And the way I do this is through a few different things. There's powerful symbols, there's gemstones, and then there's aromatherapy. And I think you talked about some of those already, Loren. So, first of all, symbols like you mentioned on yours, you
Hmm.
have the triquetra infinity,
Yes.
and in that design, it reminds you that you're not just like a body, a piece of flesh. You are
Yeah.
mind, body, and spirit. You're a multifaceted being, and the infinities in there remind you that you've got infinite potential. And you any internal limitations you have, you should break through those and reach that full potential. Other symbols I use are mirrored hearts, or two hearts that are mirror images, and those I almost use those in every bracelet I make, and those remind you to love yourself unconditionally, because that's a message I think everybody needs.
And that's a
And, and
huge message.
and I know in one of your bracelets, I think you had the yin and yang symbol, which is a symbol of balance. Um,
Yes, because I've been called off balanced many times, and so yes, I need a bracelet that has nothing but that. Every one of the beads should be yin and yang. Christina Cash, she says that he needs affiliates, and I can help. Now she's good friends with your neighbor. Your neighbor, I have Kim Flaherty.
oh, okay.
Yeah, Christina claims that they are BFFs.
Oh,
And
okay.
and Christina and I are good friends from Rotary.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kim. Kim actually has a few of my earlier pieces.
Okay. And yeah, and she's Kim was on here. I'm sure she's probably still here. Welcome, D Ball, and my favorite gal pal from the East Coast, Karen. How are you? Welcome to the show, you guys. We're here with jewelry and life. It's more than jewelry. I feel like I'm belittling it when I call it jewelry. Tool maker, I will put it that way. Sanjay Shah of Karma Cords. Karma Cords. I've been wearing it. Your pieces. How long now? You think a couple years?
Yeah, probably a couple years now.
Yeah, a couple years. There and on the for those of you who have just joined us is the link to the site where you can check out all of Sanjay's wonderful creations. I've thrown them up on the screen again. Yeah, we love it. So Sanjay, tell us about some of the testimonials. What have people said to you after wearing your pieces? What is some of the information that they brought back about how these your designs have impacted their lives in positive ways?
Yeah, I mean, we get a lot of testimonials from people, and one of the testimonials is that they wear their pieces for years, and it becomes a part of them. Like you said, when you lost yours, it felt like, you really missed that. Um,
Yes.
but I have some friends that say, when they wear them, they feel 20 to 30% cooler. And I don't know if you can measure that, benchmark it or
You
something,
mean
but
cool like the Fonzie? Yay.
if that's your cool, yeah. So,
I
sometimes it's just that whole vibe you get when you wear it.
I
You know that
get that though. You know what? Because I'm going to tell you something. Um, at first, when I got your pieces, I kept them exclusively for when I hit the stage, when I
uh,
was doing a keynote, and it really helped in me getting my jitters out of the way, grounding me. I would especially this one, I would hold it, but I also felt comfort from my bracelet, because I had two or three of them at the time, and I'd wear two, I think, one on each wrist, and it was just nice to know it was there.
yeah.
Now, could I remember what you told me each one of those uh, uh, beads stood for? No, I just want people to see this one up close. I just love it. Oh, and here's the thing I love about it too. You gave me an array of the little pads that go inside these lockets, and they come in every color, right? And you gave me a bunch of these in a little bag. It was so cute. And you also I purchased the essential oils from you that
Oh
you
yeah, yeah.
that you put on here. And that was another. And then you click it in. So this is blue or turquoise. If I wanted to change it to red or white or yellow or black or whatever, I could. And what I loved about it and still do is that when I put my calming essential oil on it, all I have to do is go like this, or not even. It's wafting up, but I can pick it up and bring it up to my nose, and it's just always there with me. It's almost like what I would imagine people have those what are support pets. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like a support pet for me. So what have people brought back to you and said that these pieces have done for them?
It just changes. Like people feel very happy when they wear these. They feel very very grounded. um, I've had people that wore some of our new products that have the earth's energy or the earth's frequency imprinted on them, and they feel that the balance is like through the roof, like things that they couldn't do before, like practicing yoga, the balance poses, things they couldn't do before. And I find this myself too, is my balance has gone up tremendously when I wear these.
Yes. Now, Karen already, she's been here. She came in late today, but she said, "Ooh," and that's really the way she wrote it. That's like eight O's. Ooh, beautiful work, Sanjay. I'm most deaf. Oh,
Thank you.
she's also very hip. I'm most deaf. Well, check it out. I love spiritual accessories that are sacred. Now, that's a great way of spelling it out. Spiritual accessories. Do you how do you feel about that description, Sanjay?
I think that says it. That says it. That's what they are. They're spiritual accessories. But sometimes like when you talk about spiritual, like people have different meanings with that. So, but yeah, that captures it right there.
Awesome. And your friend Kim is here. Kim Flaherty is in the house. Hey.
Oh,
Hey
hey Kim.
girl. Hey girl. How you doing? So welcome to all of you. We're here with Sanjay Shah of Naperville, Illinois, the founder and creator of all these wonderful spiritual accessories that you see. It's karma cords. I will obviously throw the link back up again before we get out of here. But Robert Brooker from Canada says he said he'd been all over your site before seeing you here today.
Oh, okay.
He said,
Hi,
yeah.
Robert.
And Robert says I've been all over that site, and he goes, it's time to purchase soon, very soon. So yes, and Robert, I'm loving that new. Um, you look like a movie star on your new profile picture, by the way. You must get me the name of your photographer. So anyway, uh, so let's say how. Let me ask you this: how many different pieces would you figure you've made and created? Because I know when I was at your house, you had stuff everywhere.
Yeah, I mean the jewelry is it's constantly evolving. I mean, before I started doing like these types of bracelets, I had like these these woven ones, and I had like probably like um, a few, at least 100 of these designs, and now I've got like probably at least 50 of these designs. So there, it's always evolving. Uh, yeah, it's and sometimes I have to like tell myself, all right, slow it down and just come out with a few pieces at a time.
So where do most of your sales come from? And do people come back like me and Brian, who once we have them, we feel like, I need to keep replenishing. I mean, I guess we're drawn is the best way I can put it, to these designs and what they do for us. Like as soon as I saw the new pieces, I know I want that multicolored thing that you're wearing. I saw a thing that looks like a cross on that went on the screen when we were looking at
Oh,
these.
yeah.
Tell us about that? What is that piece all about? I put the website back up on the screen right now, so people can see. Look at these things, you guys. Really look. Oh, that's the one. That's not the one. That's Brian's. He has that upstairs. Um,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and you have a variety of different chains and things too, right?
I do. Yeah, I make, everything I make, I try to make it durable because that's what I want. I wear mine through all kinds of activities, through different cardio activities, through yoga and dancing, and just all kinds of things. So I make everything really strong, and I use a lot of different materials like nylon, stainless steel, and that necklace that you were referring to, that you're showing,
Yes,
um, you were talking about all the pads in there, and so what that is for, like you said, is for the essential oils. And so many people have really started to use essential oils because, for thousands of years, people have used plants to heal the body and the mind. And most of the jewelry works with the essential oils because, when you smell that, Loren, like when you were lifting it up to your nose and you smell it goes through your olfactory system straight to your brain, and it activates the limbic system, and that's where your emotions are controlled. So when we use plant-based essential oils in here, it just improves our mood. It can calm us down. It can energize us. It can help us focus. So that's what that piece you were talking about does.
absolutely. Let me ask you a question. This may seem a little bit off or strange, but I mean, for those of you who know me, you shouldn't be surprised. And I'm keeping it real because, I'm the person, I mean, I get the core meaning of what this is about and why I'm peeling my banana and why I wear them. However, I want to know, is there an obligation for the person? Now, look at these, you guys, look at these bracelets. And I have them. And Sanjay spends so much time, which I said at the top of the interview, helping you choose the right ones for what you have said your needs are, your desires. I want to feel more this. I need more that in my life. Um, and I have them, and you give me the little card that comes with it that explains what each one of the little beads stands for. And then once I put them on, I'm off and out the door. And what I hate is when people ask me, "Ooh, what's that one mean?" And I have no idea. A couple times, and well, at first, a couple times I gotta admit, I just made up any old damn thing. And then I said, "Ooh, I better not do that because the gods or somebody somewhere, something somewhere is like." And then when the person goes and researches and find out that ain't even close, that old lying ass Loren, right? So I quit doing that. But I guess what I'm saying is, I felt an innate respect and I also felt an obligation. Loren, you really need to sit down and understand what you're wearing. Now, I know for a fact I didn't need to know everything about it for it to do what it did for me because it just did it.
Right. Yeah.
It picked up where I left off. But I kind of think I need to do better with knowing what it is and what it stands for. So let me ask you, is that a thing that may hold a person back that they don't understand it? And what about the person, Sanjay, who goes, "Oh, I'm not into all that, that old sorcery stuff or whatever they," because old black woman, Miss Matilda, she's gonna say, "Oh no, that's that devil stuff. I don't believe in the black magic." You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. How much do people need to understand about these pieces and the designs and the history in order to fully appreciate?
Well, so one thing I do, as you've seen, is I include a card with each product describing like what are the beads that I've used, what do those beads represent, what are the the different gemstones, the different symbols that I've used. So it's all described in there, and if that resonates with you, you just kind of internalize it, and it doesn't have to be in words defined. It's just you've associated with that, with how you want to feel. And I think that's enough. You just like, there's a lot of things in here that make me feel good. And that's all you need to really remember. Sure, if you wanted to go back to your card, you can refer to what exactly all the meanings are. But I don't think that's essential. And to your point about like people that don't believe in the power of gemstones or essential oils or symbols and all that, I'm not there to convince people, hey, you need this. I'm here to help people, to help guide them to find the things that are right for them. And I never try to convince people who don't want the products that they should buy them. So it has to feel right for you.
Okay. So what about when a person, I know that these make great gifts. I know it because I have done that myself. And the boxing, merchandising, is just beautiful. I mean, you really spare no expense. I just gotta say that. I felt really great to present these to these cast members of the show right there on camera because they were so beautifully done. You're like you said, informational uh piece that was with each one really helped me stay on point. I was so comfortable, but they really, what I love about it was I watched them. They each immediately put it on. Several of them started crying as we, explained what each bead meant. And so these do make really great gifts. Now, explain the process of what you and I did, if you could, for the folks, about how when you're choosing something to be made for someone else, what kind of information. It's almost like if you were going to a voodoo lady and she said, "Bring me some hair out of their brush." You know what I'm saying? It's not. I don't want to scare off Miss Matilda from the South Side. Girl, I'm just playing. He's not one of those. But people should or should not, or does it matter, Sanjay, that they know, like say, do they come already armed with information about the person that they want you to create for, or do you help take them down that road through a question and answer process?
So so I typically don't create like custom pieces. So everything I've created so many different pieces that meet the
Oh,
needs of almost everybody,
wait.
that
So you're
because
saying
when you're
I'm
doing
special?
well, once in a while I make exceptions when I have the time. But when you do custom, it takes a lot of work to try to figure out like what the layout is that looks good. I mean, it can take hours just creating a custom bracelet. But once I develop something and then I can replicate it, and I've got different meanings for different people, different types of gemstones that represent different things, different symbols. So I have something for everybody. So it doesn't have to be anything that you necessarily need to custom make.
Awesome. So let me ask you this. And again, everyone, there's the website up on the screen, karmacords.com, where you can go and check out up close and personal all the great spiritual accessories found on the site, all created by this gentleman here, Sanjay Shah, the founder and CEO of Karma Cords. So, what about age appropriateness? Is this, I mean, what's the oldest client you've ever had, and what's the youngest? Do you make pieces for children?
So I don't necessarily target the pieces towards children. But if people buy them for their kids, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I have when I set up my booth, a lot of kids, they're drawn to it,
Yeah,
and they'll just like, "Mommy, Daddy, I want this piece," and they know what they want. It's not like they're looking at all these different pieces; they're just drawn to it automatically, which is kind of cool. As far as the oldest, I'm sure we've had people in their 70s buy this stuff. And and it's not a specific type of person. Like
right.
you like so I do a lot of exhibits at Lifetime Fitness centers across the Chicago area. And I
Wow.
have the opportunity to meet like all kinds of people. And you would not believe, you think that, there's only a few people that are into this, but oh my gosh, it's just like all kinds of people. And you get in conversations with people that you would never have otherwise. And I love doing that. And it's
Right.
one of the things that I'm missing right now because all the events have been shut down.
Well, excuse me, here's one of the things I love, and I want everybody out there to consider this seriously. And when I go to Sanjay, I'm going to be looking for something for Brian and I to have that we can take with us into the brave new world that we will live in on the other side of COVID-19. I really, really want something that when I look at it on my person, it reminds me that we have lived through a historical time. Because, let's
Yes.
just keep it real, everybody. Not everybody is living through this, clearly. And I don't ever want to forget what a blessing and what an honor it has been and still is and will continue to be to have been a part of this historical time in history. And so I want to encourage you all to really look for something of meaning. You don't want to just take a bunch of grocery store stories with you out of this. You don't want to, talk about, you know, how long it took you to get a mask or I mean, there are great stories, yes, that we will tell about the heroes on the front lines. All the people that are striving and working diligently day and night to keep us all safe. But there also should be stories about what we did in real time during this time that we're living in right now, to preserve how you're feeling right now. It's okay. A lot of us are afraid. A lot of us are nervous. There are a lot of people who deal with anxiety and panic. And let's keep it real. It's not over. We don't know what it's going to look like 60 days from now with the economy. Will people be back at work? So all I'm saying is from everything from the pieces that Sanjay creates for grounding, don't just say, oh, I don't need any more jewelry. I got jewelry. That's just jewelry. This is like a support piece. It really is, in a lot of ways, to remind us each that we are stronger than our situations, that we are greater than anything that is happening outside of us, and to
Mhm.
remember that all the things we truly need are right here with us all the time. So, Sanjay, how has this pandemic affected your business?
So, certainly all the events that I had signed up to do, I can't do right now. And, that's just the way it is. And I'm
Yeah,
hoping things will
same
will
here.
open up.
Yeah.
Hopefully in, maybe, I don't know, May events have been canceled, but hopefully in June things will get going again. But this is an opportunity. Like everything that happens in your life, it's kind of like a gift, pushing yourself to something different. And for
And
years, I've wanted to, even though we've had a website for many years, I haven't really marketed it. And so now the gift in this whole situation of us being at home and people going more online is, let's make this available to more people so that we can get it out to not just the people that I can see face to face, but everybody across the whole nation.
oh, that's awesome. That's beautiful. The nation and beyond.
Yeah, yeah, eventually, yes. The
You
planet.
know, Have you considered? I'm just curious. Have you considered, Sanjay, creating a pandemic piece? Like, you know what I mean, to commemorate the pandemic in a positive way.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that itself is something we want to remember. We want to remember, like, what did this make us come out with? Like, reminding
Exactly.
us that we're not just like individuals, that we're really part of something much bigger. And, we really thrive when we're surrounded by other people that support us.
Well,
And
that's
so,
my point. Something other than what we know it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Think about
yeah,
that. I think you might.
yeah.
I think you might be able to help. Where other than is there what? So if people want to ask you questions, place an order, I'm assuming this is the place right here, karmacords.com.
Yeah, so there's a contact us button that you'll see right there.
Okay.
And so you can click that and send a message that way. Also in the bio, I think you probably have a link to the Karma Courts Facebook page. So you can
Okay.
also go there and contact me as well.
Awesome. Because also when we get geared back up and world is back and better than ever before, like you said just a moment ago, and events are happening, uh, you know, You let Sanjay know he loves to bring his designs so that your guests and attendees have an opportunity to leave with something that could truly enhance their life and the lives of those around them. Sanjay, I can't believe how quick I told you how quickly
Yeah,
the hour was
yeah,
going to fly by.
did fly by.
I know. Just a conversation between a world of friends, right? Um,
Yes.
is there? Oh, Christina Cash already went to. Oh my goodness, I gotta put that up there. She's already gone to your site and purchased a necklace.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. I will
Yeah.
get that out to you as soon as possible.
Yes, that's beautiful. Just purchased a necklace. There you go. And you
All
guys,
right,
and here's
Christina.
another thing. Right now we're social distanced, but you know what? I know if my doorbell rang and I went out there, after I've watched the driver of whichever delivery service has bought my gift, get back in his truck and safely drive away, and I would open the door, but I would feel really great to open it up and find one of these wonderful pieces there, and I'm thinking maybe I might do that for a friend or family member, just to say, you know what? I miss you. I miss the close proximity that we've always shared, but here's something to help close the distance between you and I in the form of a karma cord. So just something to think about. Thank you for that purchase, Christina Cash. And again, a way to infuse some monies into our economy. Small businesses are the backbone of this country, always have been, and most likely always will be, especially in these tough times. So, support, support, support. I want to thank you. Oh, oh my goodness. Aaron Himes also purchased one. So there you go.
Oh, wow. All
Wow.
right.
Uh-huh. I'll be calling you up to get my cut. Just kidding. Okay. Um she got the
Yeah.
Quadra Infinity Lock. Hey. Oh, and that
All
happened to
right.
be
Well,
the one I held up. Uh-huh. That's a double dip I'll be coming for. Double dip. So there it is.
yeah, you're
Okay.
gonna love it.
Sanjay, before we leave,
Yes,
listen
sir.
to my voice and only my voice. Follow the locket. Uh, you're getting sleepy. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Unlock your front door and leave all of your designs out there. I'll be over in 10 minutes. You live right around the corner from me. I am so excited.
Let's do it.
Thank you to everyone who visited Karma Courts. I'm going to throw that up on the screen one more time before we get out of here. And as you see, follow what Chris and Aaron have already shown you. It's so easy. Get over and get yourself one of these beautiful designs. Spiritual accessories. You can never have too much spirituality in your life. That, my friends, is a fact. Anything you'd like to say before we get out of here, Sanjay?
Well, one of the things that I always try to remember, whatever is happening, negative or positive, like everything is happening for us to create and be the best versions of ourselves. So any problems and challenges that you have, just
Hmm.
look at everything as a gift. I mean, it's really a practice that you have to do every day. So as things come up, just look at them and look at what's the gift. What is it meant to teach me? How can I grow from it? So even as we're going through these tough times right now, how can you grow from that? Like maybe you have an idea for a business, and you want to create a visualization in your mind and how you can help other people. This might be the time for you.
Ah, awesome. Couldn't have said it better myself. Take that with you. Hello, Coach Chuck. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. Listen, everybody. I'm Lauren Michaels Harrison. You've been inside today's installment of Bathrobe Moments with our wonderful guest, the founder and creator of KarmaCourts.com. You see it on your screen. Use the link to get over and see what you can find that will add to your wonderful balanced life. Sanjay, thank you. You have an open invitation. Come back
Thank you.
anytime. And I'll be calling you here in a minute for debriefing and to find out what more we can do to be of service.
Awesome. Awesome. Look
Okay.
forward to it. Thank
Awesome.
you
Have a
very
great
much.
day. You're
You
welcome.
too.
God bless you. My best to your wife and kids, his family. I love them.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right.
So there's Sanjay. What a great guy. What a great guy. Now, listen, you guys, please get out there and do everything that we do anyway, but do it a little bit harder during these rough times. Hard times require hard lines. Remember that. So get in there and love up on everyone you can from a distance, of course. from a distance. Uh, Thank you, Bet. Love you, girl. Um, get out there and love up on everyone you can. But remember, in order to do that to the best of our abilities, we first have to find our way each and every day to the nearest mirror, first thing after our eyes open and our feet hit the floor. Love that person first, and you can love everyone else in the best way possible. I'm Lauren Michaels Harris. I want to thank you all for joining me. I'll see you here tomorrow morning when Callie Hughes joins us. She's a young singer songwriter who's going to come in. She's going to perform for us. She's going to tell us about how she's dealing with COVID 19 and how she's writing music that's helping people get through quarantine in the best version of themselves. So that's tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central, God willing. I'll meet you on the front porch for our next installment of Bathrobe Moments. So get out there today and, like I said, from a distance, love up on everyone you can. And I will see you back here. I'll meet you on the front porch tomorrow morning, bright and early. See you then. Bye.